Hey there, welcome back to Code with Ibrahima. So now what we are going to do is we are going to take a closer look at Google Colab. This is one of the best environments for coding in Python, and I am going to show you everything that you need to know to get started right away. Okay? Alright. So the question is why Google Colab? Okay? Alright. So number one is no installations is needed. Okay? Alright, because Colab runs entirely in your browser, so no complicated installations or configurations are required. Number two, free access to powerful hardware. So Colab gives you free access to GPUs and TPU for high performance tasks like machine learning. So GPU means graphic processing unit, TPU means tensor processing unit. Okay, alright. So another thing is cloud-based convenience. So everything runs on Google Cloud, so you don't need a powerful computer to code efficiently. Also, Google Drive integration. So your work is automatically saved to your Google Drive, so you will never lose progress. And finally, easy collaboration. Just like Google Docs, you can share your Google Colab notebook with others for real-time collaboration. Okay. All right. So now we are going to continue. Okay. And now it's time to access Google Colab. So first thing first, open your browser and head to Google Colab. And also ensure that you are logged into Google account so that your notebook are saved automatically. Okay. All right. So now I'm just going to come here and type Google Colab. Okay. All right. One thing that you also have to note is the link to Google Colab is also found in the video description. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and check it out. And now you see this thing, welcome to Colab. Okay, so you can see here colab.research.google.com. So I'm going to click that now. And now once we are here now, we are going to explore all of these things. But first thing first, let us go ahead and create a new notebook. So now we are going to come here and you can see here new notebook, and this is what I am going to click. All right. So now once you click it now, you are going to see an amazing notebook here. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and rename our notebook for easy reference. So now I'm going to come here and you can see here we have something like untitled 178.ipynb. So now before the dot, I'm just going to go there, and what I'm going to do is I am going to remove everything before the dot. Okay. So now I'm just going to rename this as demo. Okay. Demo. So now I'm going to come down here. Okay. All right. So before we start coding, let's make sure our workspace is comfortable and personalized. Okay. So now what I want us to do is we are going to personalize our workspace. Okay. All right. So there are two ways in which we can personalize it. So one way is to come here. You can see the setting icon here. So now if you want, you can press it. Okay. This is one way. Another way is you can come to tools and then settings. Okay. All right. So now we have our site setting. So if we want, we can go ahead and change the background. Okay. So you can see for me, my background is light, but you can change it to dark, and now you can save it. And now you can see we have completely changed it to dark mode. Okay. All right. So this is important to note. All right. So for me, this is not my preference. So I'm going to go back to tools. I'm going to settings, and now I will come back here. So if you want, you can experiment. You can choose adaptive. So for me, it's light. So now I'm just going to come down here and save it. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go back to tools again. I'm going to go to settings. And now the next thing now is the editor. So now what we are going to do is we are going to take a closer look at the editor settings. Okay, so now here we have the key bindings. So for me, I am going to keep this on default for now. So let's keep it on default, okay, because this controls the keyboard shortcuts. So the next thing is the font size, okay? So you can set the font size to 18, okay, for clear visibility. That's up to you, okay? So if you want, you can reduce the font size. If you want, you can increase it. So that's up to you. So now the next thing that we are going to take a closer look at is going to be the font family. So I prefer monospace because it is clear and easy to read when coding. Okay. All right. So now let's keep going. So the next thing is going to be the indentation width here. Okay. So let's keep it at 4 spaces because this is Python standard for code indentation. So now I'm going to come here and now I'm going to keep this at that. Okay. All right. So now if I want, I can go down here, and now before I show you these things, let me just go ahead and save it. And now we are back here. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and go back to tools again, and we can go back to settings, and we can go to our editor, and now we can go down here. For example, I'm just gonna come down here, and now we can see these things here too. Okay, all right. So now if you want, you can show context power code completions, you can show line numbers, you can click this if you want. So indentation guide, this is very important, you can click it. And also you can click this one. Okay, you can tick it automatically close bracket and quotes in quote cells. Okay, all right. So now once you are happy with your setup, hit save, because now your coding space should now feel more like home. Okay, all right. So now I'm gonna save this, and now you can see here we have a 1 here. So why do we have it? Let me go back to tools and show you why. And now I'm gonna come back to settings, and I'm going to go to editor, and it's time to go down now. So let me go down here, and now we have this here. Okay, so show line numbers. Okay, all right. So this is why we have that 1 here. Okay, all right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start coding. Okay, let's write the classic Python line hello world. So now I'm gonna just type here print bracket open bracket close, and now in strings, and I'm going to say, let's say hello world. Okay, hello maybe comma world. Okay, all right. Okay, so now let me go ahead and okay, load it. But how can we load it? We have to click the play button on the left here. Okay, so you can see it here. So click the play button. So now I click it, and now you can see on the screen, okay, that is the screen output hello world. Okay, all right. Or if you want, you can press shift plus enter, okay, to run this code. So this is important to note. All right. So now we are going to understand the Google Colab interface. We have what is called the code cell and what is also called the text cell. Okay, so here we have what we have here. Okay, this cell here is called the code cell, and the code cell is where you write and execute Python code. Okay, so here now we've typed print bracket open bracket close hello world. So if I want to go to a new line, I'm just going to press enter, and now you can see we have gone down to a new line, and now we can type in another code. Let's say print, let's say 1 here, and now I'm going to run it, and you can see it here. So if I want to add a new code cell, I can just come here, okay, and click that, and now you can see we have successfully added a new code cell. So we said this is where you write and execute Python code. So maybe I'm gonna say print here bracket open bracket close, and I'm gonna say 2 maybe plus 1. Okay, all right, and now I'm going to load it. All right. So also we've talked about the text cells, and we said this is used for explanation. So if you have an explanation that you want to do, then if you want, you can go ahead and use the text cell. Okay, so now I can come here, you can see here we have a text here. Okay, add text. So now text cell. Okay, so now I'm just going to click it. Okay, so now we've added a text cell. So now I can come down here, and I'm gonna say Google Colab maybe, and I'm gonna say orientation. Okay, orientation. All right, so now you can see it down here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it, and now if I want, I can make it bold, and you can see now it's in bold. If I want, I can italize it, and you can see here. Also, if you want, you can add an image. So you can see here insert an image. If you want, you can also insert an emoji. Okay, all right, so this is very important to note. So now once we are done, we have to decide what we want to do next, whether we want to type in a code or also we want a new text cell. Okay, so let's say I want a new code cell, so I can just come back here again and hit that, and now we are good to go. So the next thing that I want us to explore is the toolbar functions. Okay, that is the functions here. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a closer look at file. So we have file here. So the file here is used for saving, downloading, and uploading notebooks. So now I'm just gonna click it, and now you can see here, okay, open notebook, upload notebook. Also, if you want, you can rename it. You see we name this thing as, let me just come back here. Remember, we named it as demo. So if you come down here, you can rename it again. So now it's here. Now you can just come here and change it again. Okay, so you can input any name that you want, but I'm just going to keep the demo there. So I just wanted to show that to you. Let me go back to the file. And also we said you can download it. Okay, so we said it's used for saving, downloading, and uploading. So let's focus on the saving. So you can see here save. So I'm just gonna click it and you can see now it is saving here. Okay, all right. So I can come back again to the file and I can go down, go down, go down. And now if I want, I'm going to download this notebook. So I'm just gonna come here. You can see download. Now we have download this extension IPYNB extension or download.py extension. Okay, if you also want it in PDF format, you can come here, you can click that print, and now you can see it here. Okay, so it's in PDF format, and you can go ahead and click print, and then you can name it. Okay, I'm gonna call it this one also demo. Now you can go ahead and save it. Okay, all right, so this is also important to note. So let's go back to file again. And if you want, you can also save a copy in your Google Drive. Okay, so now you can also save it. Okay, so once you do that, you can see it is creating a copy in your Google Drive, and you can see now here. Okay, so now it's loading here, and now you can see copy of demo. Remember, we named this demo. Okay, so now you can see here now it's saying copy of demo. Okay, all right, so let me just X that and come back to where we are. All right, so this is very important. All right, let's go ahead and go back to our file again, and maybe let's say this time we want to download the extension. So you can choose any one of them. So let's say I want to download this one now here. Okay, so it's just this code that we've written here, that is what is going to be downloaded, and you can see it here, demo.ipynb. Okay, so if you want also, you can download it using the .py extension. Okay, so I can come back here again, and now you can see there are so many things here that could be done. Okay, all right, so this is very important to note. So if you want to open a notebook, you can click that. Okay, and now let's say these are our most recent notebook. So remember, this is the copy of demo, so this one is in our drive, and now this is demo. Okay, so this is very important to note. Okay, all right, but I don't need it, I just wanted to show it to you. All right, so now let me go back to file again. And now the next thing that I want us to do is maybe upload a notebook. Okay, so remember, now we have a notebook. Okay, so now I'm going to click that upload a notebook, and I'm gonna come here, you see browse, I'm gonna click that, and remember the notebook that we have downloaded, so it's here. Okay, so now I'm gonna click it, and now I'm gonna press open, and now you can see we are uploading it. Okay, so this is very important to note, and now you can see we have successfully uploaded it. Okay, all right, so now let's go ahead and take a closer look at edit here. Okay, so now edit, what it does is it undo, redo, and manage your code cell. So now I'm gonna click it, and now you can see it here. For example, undo, we have also redo. Okay, all right, so but let me just do something here. Let me just go ahead and type, let's say print bracket open bracket close, and I'm gonna say 10, and now I'm gonna load this. Okay, all right, so now once I load it, what I'm going to do is I am going to delete this code cell here. Okay, all right, so now we are done. Now I'm going to delete it here. Okay, so now I've deleted it. I'm going to edit. Now you can see here undo delete cell. So once I hit that, you can see now it has successfully undo it. Okay, all right, so you can do it. Okay, it's important to note. So for the edit, you can use it to undo, redo, and manage your cell. I can come back here again, for example, but before that, let me just come here. Let's write a code. Let's say name. For example, I'm going to say name is equal to, and I'm going to input my name here. Let's say Ibrahima. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to print it. Okay, print bracket open bracket close. I'm going to print my name. Okay, so now I'm going to load this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to edit, and now I am going to come here, find and replace. So now I'm going to click it. So what do I want to find? I want to find this variable name here, name. Okay, so now I'm going to type name, and what do I want to replace this with? I'm going to replace this with something else. Okay, let me just say f underscore name. Okay, f underscore name. So once I'm done now, what I want to do is I want to replace name. Okay, that is my name. Wherever you see name, okay, wherever you see the variable name, name, I want you to replace it with f_name. So I can come here now and click replace all, and now I'm going to click OK, and now you can see now it has already replaced all. So this is very important to note. Okay, all right. So the next thing that I want us to take a closer look at is called the runtime. That is this one here. Okay, all right. So the runtime, what it does is it controls your code execution environment, including switching between CPU, GPU, or TPU. Okay, so now I'm gonna come here and now I'm going to click my runtime. So if I want, I can just click run all. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen. If I click run all, you can see it has run all of the cells here. So now let's go back, and now I'm gonna click run before. So if I do that, now it's gonna run all of the cells that are above this one here. Okay, all right. Okay, so now let me go back to it again, runtime. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, change runtime. Okay, so now I'm going to click that, and now we have something like this. So we have the runtime type, so Python 3. So if you want, you can change it to R, but we are focused on Python. So now we can save that. Okay, all right. So now we also have the CPU and the T4 GPU. Okay, so these are the ones that we can use for this one. So if you want, you can click this one. Okay, so the disconnect and delete runtime. So you can read this change in runtime attribute may terminate your current session. Are you sure you want to continue? Obviously, I'm going to say cancel. Okay, so I just want you to note. Okay, all right. So this is important depending on what you need. Okay, all right. So if you need a higher GPU, okay, so now you can go ahead and click this one. Okay, all right. So if you want, you can also purchase, you can see here, purchase additional compute units, but I'm just gonna come here and now I'm going to save this. Okay, all right. So this is important to note. So now we are going to explore Google's Colab runtime connection. So what this does is this connects your notebook to Google servers. Okay, so if it disconnects due to inactivity, what you do is just to hit the reconnect. Okay, and then you won't lose any progress since everything is autosave. So now I'm gonna come here and now I'm gonna click this. Okay, so you can see connect to a hosted runtime. Okay, all right. So I'm just gonna hit that and now you can see it is connecting. Okay, all right. So this is very important to note. So also let's go back to here. So if you want again, you can go ahead and change the runtime type. Okay, all right. So you can see here our runtime type Python 3 and also our hardware accelerator. Okay, so for just normal Python course, this CPU is enough, so we are just going to maintain this. Okay, so maybe let's say you are doing some machine learning, data science, and some heavy stuffs, maybe you can click this one. Okay, depending on your need, or you can come here and purchase additional compute units. So that's up to you. All right, so let me just save this and come back here. Okay, all right, so this is important to note. So now we are going to take a closer look at how to upload local files into our Google Colab. Okay, all right, so there are two ways to do it. One is by codifying it and another way is manually. So let's go ahead and start with code. So now I'm going to click this. Now I'm going to come here. So I'm going to say from Google. Okay, from Google, and I'm going to say .colab, and I'm going to say import, for example, files. Okay, so one thing you need to know, you do not need to memorize this code, so you can just copy it, paste it, and keep it somewhere. When you need it, okay, you can just bring it here. Okay, all right, so it's important to note. So I'm just going to say uploaded, create a variable called uploaded, and I'm going to say this is equal to, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say files dot upload. Okay, upload, bracket open, bracket close, and now I'm going to load this. Okay, so now here you can see now we are trying to upload it. So we have choose files here, and if you want, you can cancel it. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to choose files. So I'm going to click this, and now we have this hard failure here. Okay, so now I'm going to click it. It's a CSV file. So now I'm going to open it here, and now you can see we have it here. So if I come here to the files here and I click it, you can see we have it here. Okay, all right, so this is important to note. So now the next thing that we are going to take a closer look at is uploading it, okay, manually. So what I'm going to do now here is just I'm going to delete it. Okay, all right, delete, and now I'm even going to delete this code here. Okay, all right, so you can see now it's no longer here. So now The other way is I'm just going to come here to this files icon here, to the files icon, and now I'm going to click it. So now I can come here, you can see here again, I'm now going to click this, and now we can access it here. So I think this way is easier, right? So now I can click open, and now we can have it here. So you can see now it's loading, and now we have successfully uploaded it to our Google Colab. So this is important to note. All right, so Google Colab comes with some pre-installed libraries. Okay, so we do not need to install them. So for example, I can come here now and let's say import pandas as PD. So we are not going to have a problem like module not found error because this is pre-installed here. So if you are a data scientist, so you are good to go here. All right, so you can see it here. So even if we want, we can go ahead and read this CSV file here. Remember this CSV file. So now I'm going to say data, okay, is equal to, so now I'm just going to say PD dot, I'm going to say read underscore CSV, okay, bracket open, bracket close, inside of strings. Okay, so now let's say, in fact, let me remove the strings. Let's say now I want to read this thing here. So now I'm just going to click it here, and now I'm going to copy the path. So copy path. Let me come back here. Okay, just click these three dots here, click it, and now copy path. So now I'm just going to come here, and now I'm going to paste it. Okay, but before that, let me just go back and put it inside of strings first. Then now I'm going to paste it. Okay, so now I'm going to run it. Okay, you can see we are not going to have an error. So in fact, let me come down here and print data. For example, print bracket open, bracket close, maybe data. Or instead of print data, I'm just going to type data here. So it's going to work. So now if I load it now, you can see it all here. Okay, so you can see the data set here clearly. So if I want, maybe let's say the first 5, I'm just going to put dot head, let's say bracket open, bracket close, and now I can access the first 5. The last 5, I'm just gonna put tail here. Okay, and now you can see it here. Okay, all right, so this is very important to note. All right, so now I want us to continue more on exploring the runtime connection. So now what I want us to do is to come here, and now I want us to come here, disconnect and delete the runtime. So now we're gonna hit that, and now it's gonna give us a warning. Are you sure you want to reset this runtime? The state of this runtime, including all local variables and files, will be lost. Okay, so if I say yes, now I'm going to lose everything here. Okay, all right, so if I come here, you can see even the data set that I'm having here, okay, it's no longer accessible. Okay, all right, so now I can come back here again. For example, the runtime here, I'm going to run all, and now we are going to have an error here. Why do we have an error? It's telling me file not found error. Why? Because this is no longer here, it's no longer existing. Okay, all right, so now I don't need it, so I'm just gonna delete that. Okay, all right, so this is important to note. Okay, all right, okay, so now you have seen how the runtime works, right? So now I'm gonna come back here again, and again what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect again and delete runtime. Okay, so now I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna say yes. So for example, if I want to connect, you can see here reconnect, you can see reconnect. So now I'm gonna click reconnect, and now what it's going to do is it's going to reconnect everything. Okay, all right, so this is important to note, and you can see connecting, and now it's connected. Okay, all right, so now let's come here and run everything once more again. So now I'm gonna run it, and now you see now it has been run. Okay, so now this is important to note, you can see it's connecting. Okay, so if it slows, just know that maybe it's because of your internet. Okay, all right, so now let's explore another library, that is the NumPy. For example, if I say import NumPy, okay, as np, so also we are not going to have something like module not found error, because why? This is readily available here. Okay, it's pre-installed. Okay, all right, so this is important to note. All right, so now collaborating in Google Colab. So collaborating in Google Colab is as easy as sharing a Google Doc. Okay, all right, so now let's go ahead and show you how to share your notebook on Colab. All right, so now you can see here share, so share notebook. So go ahead and click that, and now you can see here. Okay, so now whatever you want to do, you can go ahead and add some. Okay, let's say I'm gonna say Ijalo. Okay, for example, I want to send to this guy. So now I'm just going to click that, and now I'm going to type in some message. Okay, all right, so this is important to note. So now you can see people with access. Okay, that's me here. All right, so I'm going to blur this thing. You're not going to see my email here, so I'm going to hide that. So now restricted, so now I'm going to click that, so I can say anyone with the link can access, or I'm just going to restrict it. Okay, all right, so this is important to note. So if you want also, you can copy the link. Let's say I've copied the link. Okay, and let's say I've already input someone that I want to send, and then I write a message here. So this is important to note. And now I'm just gonna say send. Okay, all right, so I'm just gonna say send. All right, so now I'm done. Remember, I've also copied the link. I'm just gonna come here, and now I'm going to paste this link here. So now you can see here, now I'm going to access it again. So this is very important to note. Okay, so this is how you can share your Google Colab. Okay, that is your notebook with other people. Okay, so because collaborating is very important. Okay, all right. Okay, so now I'm just going to click here, and let's just do a little bit of revision, okay, of everything that we have done. So this is our Google Colab. Now click it again. Now you can come here and take a closer look at these things. So we said these are the examples. So this is the most recent things that you have done with your notebook. Okay, so you have the Google Drive here. These are the things that you have saved in your Google Drive. So this is important to note. Also GitHub, so if you want to access a notebook through GitHub, so you can just enter the URL here, and also you can go ahead and upload a notebook. Okay, so I'm just gonna click here, browse, and we remember that notebook that we have downloaded, demo.ipynb. Now I'm gonna click open, and you can see here it is uploading. Okay, all right, so this is important to note. So let me just go back. Okay, go back, and now what I want us to do is just to come down here and now click this one. You can see here colab.google. So just go ahead and click this one. Okay, all right, so now on this page here you are going to see some additional resources. Okay, so if you come up here you can see blog. So what the blog does is it gives the latest features, updates, and best practices for using Google Colab. Okay, so you can come down here, and then you can also take a closer look at it here. So if you want, you can click this one, and you are going to take a closer look at it here. Okay, so you can see here. So like we said, it gives the latest features, updates, and best practices for using Google Colab. Or you can come back here and come to this one here, read our blog. It's all the same thing. Okay, all right, so now let's go back. So now the next thing that I want to show you is the release notes. Okay, that is this one here, release notes. So what it does is it gives information on new features and improvement made to Colab. So now I'm gonna click it, and now you can take a closer look at it here. So all right, so you can go ahead and read it. So I just want you to know about it. Okay, all right, so the next one that I want to show you is this one. Okay, browse notebooks. Okay, so all right, what it does is it explores a collection of sample notebooks showcasing the power and flexibility of Colab in real application. Okay, all right, so you can go ahead and take a closer look at it. And then also you can come down here and maybe you can track the changes. Okay, so you can see here, read about product update, feature addition, bug fixes, and other release details, or you can dive deeper. Okay, so this is important to note. Okay, the reason why I come to this page is just to show you the additional resources. Okay, all right. Okay, so now also you can see here we have Open Colab, and then we have new notebook. If you come here also we have Open Colab and we have new notebook. But now before that, let's come here, sign up, and I want you to click it. Okay, all right, so now what you see here, you see Colab paid services pricing. Okay, all right, so what we have to note is Google Colab is free for everyone. Okay, offering access to Python coding with basic resources. So for users with advanced computing needs, example, machine learning, data science, Colab offers paid plans that provide faster GPUs, more memory, and increased computing power. Okay, all right, so you can see Colab plan options. Okay, all right, so you have here pay as you go, and then you have the Colab Pro Okay, all right. And then you also have the Colab Pro Plus, and also you have Colab Enterprise. Okay, so the key takeaways, that is, for example, the free tier, that is what we are using. This is suitable for beginners or those working on small projects. Okay, however, the Colab Pro and Colab Pro Plus, okay, this is for serious learners, data scientists, and machine learning enthusiasts needing better performance. Okay, all right. But for this one, that is the Colab Enterprise. This is for large scale projects with integrated cloud work frames. Okay, all right. But in our course, we'll be using the free Colab plan, which is perfect for learning Python and building exciting projects. However, if you venture into more advanced topics like deep learning, you might consider Colab Pro or Pro Plus, okay, for faster execution and better performance. Okay, all right. All right, so let's go ahead and go back. Okay, so now here also you have Open Colab here and new notebook here, Open Colab here and new notebook here. So you can choose any one of them. Okay, let's say new notebook, we can click, and now you are seeing we are going to create a brand new notebook. Okay, all right, so this is very important to note. Okay, you can see now we've created a brand new notebook. Okay, all right, but I'm going to come back here. Okay, so this is important to note. Let me just remove that. I just wanted to show you from this end. Okay, all right. All right, so also we can come here, you can see Open Colab, and let me go ahead and click it. Okay, all right, so now here you can see the available options. We've already looked at it. For example, the examples here, what it does is it helps you access sample notebooks provided by Google Colab covering topics like Python basis, data science, and machine learning. Okay, this is ideal for beginners. And also you have the recents here. Okay, when you come here for the recents, it display a list of your recently opened notebook for quick access to ongoing projects. Okay, all right. So let's come to Google Drive. We've already explored this, so it's just a kind of a bit of a revision. So this opens notebook safe in your Google Drive, leveraging cloud storage for easy access across devices. And also you can come here to GitHub. Okay, so what it does is it enables you to import notebooks directly from GitHub repositories by providing a URL. Okay, all right. Also we have the upload. We have already seen it in action. This allows you to upload .ipynb files from your local computer to Google Colab. So this is very important to note. So now let's come to the left panel here. So I'm just going to press that, and you can see now we have this thing here. Okay, all right, so getting started, introductory resources for new users. Okay, so this is an introductory resources for new users. Okay, and you have data science here and you have machine learning. Okay, so these are thematic sections with relevant resources and samples notebook. Okay, so you can explore it if you want. And also you have more resources here. These are additional tools and references, okay, for advanced learning. So if you want, you can click this one, and now you can see it here, and you can go ahead and take a closer look at it. Okay, so this is important to note. Okay, so now there are some things that we haven't taken a closer look at, which I want us to take a closer look at now. So let's just come here and connect this. Okay, so now it's connecting, and the next thing that I want us to do is to go to the tools here. Okay, you can look at the tools here and click tools, go to settings. Okay, so remember we've talked about the site. Okay, that is this one. We've talked about the editor tool. So now the next thing that I want us to take a closer look at is going to be the AI assistance. So the AI assistance, what it does is it provides access to Google AI powered suggestion and code completion features. So this is useful for writing efficient code faster with autocomplete and intelligent recommendations. So you can consent to use generative AI features. If you want, you can also show AI powered inline completions. Okay, all right. If you also want, you can hide generative AI features. So that's up to you. All right. So the next one is Colab Pro. We've already talked about this one, so I'm not going to dwell on it. So the next one here is the GitHub integration. So what it does is it allows users to connect their GitHub account to Colab. Okay, so this enables importing and saving notebook directly to GitHub, making collaborative development easier. Okay, all right, so this is important to note. And finally, we have what is called the miscellaneous settings. Okay, so here you can customize the Colab environment with various layouts, snippet, and workspace preferences. Okay, all right, so this is important to note. So now what I want to say, okay, the final takeaway with these settings, Google Colab becomes more than just a coding environment. It's a powerful customizable platform tailored for productivity, efficiency, and collaboration. Now that you have mastered Google Colab, let's take our Python journey to the next level, diving into core Python concepts and hands-on coding. Let's code smarter the right way with Code with Ibrahima. So see you on the other side. Happy coding.